Opening statements began in the trial for a man believed to be connected to the deadliest prison riot in South Carolina's history.
Stephen Green is the second inmate to go to trial for his alleged role in the 2018 Lee Correctional prison riot. 7 inmates were killed, 22 others were injured. Officials with the Department of Corrections say that Green faces some of the more serious charges connected with the riot, including murder, assault and battery by mob, and weapons charges.
WIS reporter Ashley Jones was in the courtroom today and has more on what the state is saying about Green's role in the riot.
The state claims Green was a part of a group of inmates that killed another inmate, Cornelius McCleary, during the riot. On Tuesday, they showed video surveillance footage of that brutal killing. We do want to warn you that some of it may be graphic.
They run after him, start stabbing him in the back over and over as he runs down the stairs, unarmed, running away in the back.
State prosecutor Margaret Scott detailing the killing of inmate Cornelius McCleary during the deadly 2018 Lee Correctional prison riot.
And you'll hear this defendant right here, Stephen Green, is one of them. He is part of that mob that has a weapon and stabbing him over and over.
Green's attorney claims there is no physical evidence that connects his client to that crime.
Over the course of that investigation, the state has had nearly unlimited manpower, money, and time available to find any shred of physical, scientific, or forensic evidence from an isolated, restricted environment that they had exclusive control over. I mean, that'd be great for their case, right? If they could put a weapon in your hand and tie it to Mr. Green by way of some DNA or fingerprints, but they can't. They can't because that evidence, it just doesn't exist.
Investigators say this riot was fueled by gang rivalry within the prison. Today, prosecutors claim Green was a part of a rival gang to McCleary. The state presented video evidence of the inside of the dorm shortly after the riot broke out. Before that, an IT worker who installs and maintains cameras throughout correctional facilities testified about the cameras in Lee Correctional. The IT worker testified that there were at least 80 blind spots in the cameras throughout the prison. The state then called former Lee Correctional officer William Burley. He was able to point out what he believed was Green stabbing McCleary as he ran away and delivering that final blow that killed him. Special prosecutor Barney Gazay asked Burley about how he was able to tell the inmates apart when the investigation into the riot began.
And what we were looking for is, a good face shot. Can we see their face?
But the defense pressed Officer Burley on how credible his identification of Green was after Burley identified Green in different locations wearing different clothes.
But I'm asking if you were sure. You are not sure that that was Mr. Green that came out of the blind spot wearing different clothing and a mask over his face. Is that a fair statement or not?
No, that's fair statement.
Okay.
The state also called Edward Tisdale, who was an associate warden at Lee Correctional at the time of the riot. He testified to just how out of control the entire prison was during those 8 hours that the riot took place. He says that several outside agencies, including SWAT, had to help bring those inmates under control. Reporting here in Lee County, I'm Ashley Jones, WIS News 10.
47 inmates were charged in connection with that riot. 15 pled guilty. 2 have since died. 1 was convicted and charges are still pending against 28 others. Witness testimony is expected to continue tomorrow.